guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bella, also known as This Mindful Mama here on YouTube. And today we're gonna do a little expectations versus reality, newborn and postpartum. And a couple of quick housekeeping things before we start. There's some work going on right over here at my neighbor's house. So if you can hear people talking, that's why. And then over here, the fountain's going in the atrium, so if you hear some water running, that's why. Last thing, if you see me glancing here, it's because I have my notes on my laptop that I'm just gonna glance at just to make sure that I don't leave anything out or forget anything. And make sure you stay around to the end because I have a really important announcement to make. So, parenting expectations versus reality, and kind of the overlying thing here. If you don't know, I had a 2020 COVID pregnancy and birth, which I can link that story time below because that came with some extra challenges associated with that. But I think that these can really apply to a lot of pregnant women I know. A lot of my friends went through this, so I'm just gonna do my best here. The first one I want to talk about, and it's so important, a lot of people don't talk about it, is breastfeeding. The expectation I had was it's just gonna click and it's just gonna be this magical connection that I have with my baby, and that was not what happened at all. It took a lot of work and a lot of time to be able to get her to latch. And something about me that a lot of people don't know is my daughter just stopped latching after a few weeks. So I've been pumping for the last 9 months, and I'm definitely gonna stop at a year. So that's a challenge for me, but a lot of people I know really struggled with just breastfeeding in general. Just make sure that you don't get discouraged and you keep going if that's what you want to do, but always remember, no matter what, fed is best. So don't be shamed at all. I've definitely been shamed in the past for giving my daughter a bottle or giving her formula, and fed is best. That's all I'm gonna say. The next one I want to talk about is the lack of sleep. And I thought, oh, it won't be that bad. I might be a little bit tired, but I'll be totally fine. That was not how it went at all. Everyone was telling me, just sleep when the baby sleeps, take naps when the baby does, but that doesn't always work. And I even have a little funny story. I think Kennedy was maybe 2 weeks old, and I had dozed off on the couch, and Kennedy had also dozed off on the couch, and Matt was in our room sleeping. And Kennedy started crying, and I could still swear right now, I saw Matt walk out of our room, through the living room, into the kitchen, and I thought that he was just in the kitchen getting a bottle, but no, he was still sound asleep. So I don't know if I dreamed it. I've never had anything like that happen before. So it was definitely due to the lack of sleep. So it is hard. It's really hard to get anything done. It's hard to get your house clean. It's hard to make time for yourself, but it's still really important. And that actually leads me into the next thing I wanted to talk about, which is keeping your house clean. If you know anything about me, I am a perfectionist. I'm a germaphobe. I don't like mess. And I really had to kind of relinquish some of that control when I had a baby, and that was really hard for me. And I know it's hard for a lot of people kind of with my similar mindset. So my expectation was I was gonna have this perfectly clean house and the baby was always gonna be happy, and that's not how it went at all. The reality of it is there's no way that you can get it all done, and that's fine. It's okay to have a messy house and a newborn. I don't think anybody ever point blank told me that. And I guess if you're looking for the validation for it, take it from me. It's okay. Like, it's okay to have a super messy house as long as your baby's happy and you've gotten some rest. That's a win right there. And it's funny because that actually leads me into my next point, which is the thought of I can get it all done by myself, no problem. You know, the mentality of I don't need any help, I can get it all done alone, I can take care of the baby, I can do everything. And that's definitely not how it goes. And the reality is, I had to accept that I needed someone to help me, even if it was just to watch her for a few hours so that I could maybe take a shower, or maybe somebody can watch her while I clean the house, and that's fine. It's super important that you let people help you. And the last one is kind of a serious topic, and it needs to be talked about. And sometimes it's really hard for us as new mothers to talk about it, but that is the expectation that your body will just bounce right back to pre-pregnancy beach body ready, and that's not even a little bit true. And again, that's totally fine. Your body just did something amazing. It grew a person, birthed that person, and that deserves a lot of credit. Like, we should be really nice to ourselves because that's amazing. Like, it's amazing what we can do. It took a good 6 months for me to even start feeling like myself again. So it's definitely gonna take a while to get your emotions back in check and how you feel about your body back in check. And it's important to be really nice to yourself during that time, because sometimes we can be our own worst critics. And I promise you, nobody's thinking anything bad about you after you had a baby. And if they are, that's really their problem. That's not your problem at all. So have grace, be kind to yourself, and just know that it's all gonna eventually get back to normal. So that's all I have for you guys. Those are the 5 expectation versus reality topics that I wanted to talk about today. So it should be a pretty quick video, but I definitely appreciate if you stayed till the end. And my announcement is, and I mentioned it in my Easter vlog, which I can also link below if you want to see. That was tons of fun. I really want to do a Q&A. So if you have questions, definitely put them in the comments below, and let me know if you don't want me to read your username, because I won't. But other than that, I'll save them up until I feel like I have enough to do a full video, and then maybe we'll, I don't know, do some laundry and Q&A, or we'll just kind of sprinkle it in to something else I'm doing. But yeah, I really want to get to know you guys too. I want to answer all your questions, so you know, if you have any, just let me know. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you can take something away from it. It was actually kind of cathartic for me to go through and think about some of these topics to talk about, because I'm still struggling, and I had my baby 9 months ago. And I really want to turn this into a community where we can support each other and let each other know just how loved we all are. So remember that all throughout your day, all throughout your life. Just be kind to each other and be kind to yourself. So please remember to give this video a thumbs up, ask a question below, and remember to subscribe if you're new here. I do videos at least weekly, sometimes twice a week. It's been really busy with the Easter holiday, so I'm definitely trying to figure out the best upload schedule for me. If you have any video ideas, remember to leave those in the comments too, because I would love to make content that you guys want to see. That's all I got for today. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!